Welcome to an all new episode of MIA Soul, and I am your host, Cynthia Saint Paul. And today we have a major show for you all. First, we're celebrating the Adrian Arch Center as it kicks off its 20th season. Joining us today is going to be Suzette Espinosa Fuentes, who will take us behind the scenes, share the center's incredible impact, and give us a sneak peek of what the season looked like ahead, starting with The Wiz, the spectacular Broadway hit launching the milestone year. Then we will shift gears to Dr. Fabiola Constant, the founder of the Lou Foundation, celebrating its ninth annual all white gala, a night of elegance, healing, and celebrations. Please help me welcome Suzette Espinola Fuentes to MIA Soul.
Hello. Thank you so
Hi.
much, Cynthia, for having us. We're so excited to share all the great things that are coming up at the Arch with MIA Soul.
I am happy to have you here. I'm looking forward to our conversation and hearing all the great things that's happening. So let's start at the beginning. Before we can dive into the season, let's talk about what the Adrian Art Center represents to South Florida. So the first question I want to ask, and I'm pretty sure some of the viewers want to know, for the viewers who may not know the full story, can you give us a sense of what the Adrian Art Center is and why it's such a cultural anchor in South Florida?
Sure, I'm always happy to talk about the Arch. The Adrian Arch Center for the Performing Arts is one of the largest performing arts centers in the entire country. And we have it right here in Miami, right in the center of downtown Miami. We're now celebrating 20 years. So I hope everybody that's listening has already made it out to the Arch and is just looking for the next opportunity to get there. We've welcomed more than 6 million people in those 20 years. We've served 80,000 students with free performances each and every year since the Arch Center has opened. And we've also been an economic driver. Every year that the Arch Center has been open with our 400 events, we support 11,000 local jobs. So really just a cultural anchor, a place that has tremendous impact on the community and really everybody's Arch Center.
I love that. I love that. So, we're here to talk about the 20th season opening, right? And now you guys are opening it with the hit Broadway show, The Wiz. Why was that the perfect choice to kick off such a landmark season?
Well, the Wiz is the reimagining of a classic story, right? And it's something that's so accessible to everyone. The music is awesome, the choreography is fantastic, and we know the story of the Wizard of Oz, which is what inspired the Wiz. And so it's a great show. It's for all ages. You can bring the family, you can bring grandma, you can bring auntie. It's a really great show to see all together. So we thought it was a perfect way to kick off the 20th season at the Arch Center, the 20th season of Broadway in Miami at the Arch Center. And there's just so much more to come after that. And I have to mention that, of course, Miami is filled with incredible artists. So even with this touring production of The Wiz, which is going all over the country, of course, there are two South Florida locals. There's actually one person in the cast who's from Fort Lauderdale, went to Dillard High, and there's another one who's a Miami native. So we have local representation in this national production.
Nice. So I was reading the information about, the 20th season, and you guys have a long list of talent. Can you emphasize on what the audience can expect?
Yes. So really there's something for everybody at the Arch Center. And it's hard for me to even pick my favorites. So I'll kind of tell you what's next. Coming up at the end of the Wiz starts October 7th and it goes for a week. Coming up at the end of October, we have Rennie Harris Pure Movement. Rennie Harris is the ambassador of hip hop dance to the world, based in Philadelphia. And we're going to bring him and his company here to Miami. And they'll be here and perform in a very intimate space. So it's a great opportunity to really experience hip hop dance. You're going to see b-boys, you're going to see popping and locking, you're going to see all of that. And before the show, we actually have something called Arch Plus, which is a series of activities that people can engage in, our audience can engage in. They're included with the price of a ticket. And there's going to be a DJ, there's going to be a cypher, there's going to be a hip hop dance class. So you can get into the whole thing and then stick around and, of course, watch Rennie Harris. Also in this season, we have an incredible Jazz Roots series. That's a concert series made just for Miami that's been around since the very beginnings of the Arch. And I have to mention that not only is it a concert series, but it's also an educational program. So for each and every concert, we have 100 Miami high school jazz musicians that come. thanks to the Arsht and its sponsors. They come to the Arsht, they spend the afternoon with us, we give them dinner, they get to sit down to watch a real working sound check. And oftentimes the jazz artists, who are the biggest jazz artists in the world that come to this concert series, they invite these students to jam with them. It's such a great night. And of course, the kids are invited. We give them tickets to see the performance for free. Now that happens, that's just the education program part. But for each and every jazz concert series, it's really, like I said, curated for Miami. And this season kicks off on November 7th with a tribute to Miles Davis. It's actually his centennial. And so it's a really exciting night that combines some tremendous stars in the jazz world, including Ravi Coltrane, son of John Coltrane, Veronica Swift, vocalist, Grammy nominated, incredible, also happens to be a graduate of the University of Miami Frost School of Music. And then on stage, the way we open every season with the Frost School of Music as the orchestra for this incredible concert. So much going on. That's just a little slice of what we have at the Arsht.
A snippet, because I went through the list. I'm like, wow, 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 wow. So such amazing events coming and performance. So I want to ask you, beyond Broadway, what are some of the performance and events the audience should look forward to this season?
Well, one of the things that I think is really exciting, I will say, is the number of community events. So we have more than a dozen free community events, and that can vary from our Heritage Fest in February to the U.S. Army Field Band that will be performing on Veterans Day as a tribute to our U.S. veterans this November. So a little bit of everything. Those are all free. We also have a wonderful family fun live series, opportunity to come with the family. Tickets are very reasonably priced, about $30. And it includes anything from Moana live film to concert. So you get to watch the movie in our beautiful night concert hall, and you have a live orchestra performing the songs, to 360 All-Stars, which is sort of like acrobatics and sports and all these things mixed together. So again, opportunities for the entire family to enjoy shows at the Art Center. And I do have to mention one really extraordinary program that we have at the Art Center, and it's called Gospel Fest Miami. And again, gospel has been part of the Art Center's DNA from the very beginning. We've had a gospel series from maybe season 1 or 2, and it's continued throughout. And it's been reimagined into an entire 6-month initiative. And it starts with a gospel invitational, because we know Miami and South Florida have the most amazing gospel talent right here in our neighborhood. And so we invite the gospel choirs of South Florida to participate in this invitational. It's a competition. They win $5,000, and they get an opportunity to perform at the grand finale, which is happening in the summer. It's Gospel Fest Miami weekend. Yes. And that is 3 days of performances by incredible local gospel stars, as well as some major gospel singers from around the country. This year, when we first debuted it, we had Michelle Williams performing gospel. It was very special. And we have yet to announce what we have coming up for the next season of Gospel Fest Miami. But it's going to be really, really exciting. And if you're out there and you're listening and you're part of a choir, or you know a great gospel choir, you still have time to apply to be part of the invitational. You actually have until October 24th to submit your application. So I definitely want to encourage everybody that's listening, if you're part of a choir, please come. There's nothing like performing on that stage at the Art Center. It is one of, and this is not because I'm saying it, it's because the biggest stars in the world say it, who really have a trained ear. It is one of the most acoustically perfect halls in the entire country, if not the world. And every time somebody steps out there and sings on it, they're just blown away by how it sounds. So if you want to do it just for the fun of doing that, I encourage the gospel choirs to sign up at arshcenter.org.
I like that. And this is true. Is beautiful. It's a beautiful stage. All right, from Broadway magic to community impact, the Adrian Art Center continues to shape South Florida art scene. Now we will shift gears to celebrate Lou's 9th annual all-white affair, another evening of purpose, empowerment, and celebration. Stay tuned, don't move. We'll be back after the commercial break.
Welcome to the City of Miami Gardens, where purpose meets opportunity. From building tomorrow's infrastructure, to answering the call when it matters most, to creating vibrant spaces and smart growth, every role counts. With 4-day work weeks, 100% paid health benefits, generous PTO, and a Florida pension plan, the City of Miami Gardens puts you first. Join the team that's shaping the future.
Filled with dreams, talent, love. At the Children's Trust, we are dedicated to nurturing the potential of every child and family with hundreds of trust-funded programs. Find a program at thechildrenstrust.org.
I grew up down here in South Florida, so for me, it's a little bit more personal.
For the Mesman and Dover Law Firm, it's about community.
For us, South Florida's our home. You all are our people.
Our family, our future.
The difference we'll make for you, your loved ones, your kids, matters. Because to us, it's personal.
If you need us, call us 24/7 at 866-954-MORE.
That's 866-954-6673. The Mesman and Dover Law Firm, youraccidentattorneys.com.
The legendary Broadway show is back. The Wiz. The Chicago Sun-Times raves. It's an eye-popping, high-intensity revival. The music, the voices, the legend returns. Entertainment Weekly says, run, don't ease on down to this spectacular revival. The Wiz. Coming to the Adrian Arsh Center October 7th through 12th. Get tickets at arshcenter.org.
Help comes in many forms. As a Miami-Dade County bus operator, you can help your community, help those in need, and even help yourself. Operators have the opportunity to earn more than $50,000 a year plus built-in overtime, earn more than 13 paid holidays and vacation days, and take advantage of the tuition reimbursement program. Plus, qualified new drivers will receive a $5,000 sign-on bonus. Become a driving force in our community. Apply now at miamidade.gov/busdriver.
The legendary Broadway show is back. The Wiz. The Chicago Sun-Times raves. It's an eye-popping, high-intensity revival. The music, the voices, the legend returns. Entertainment Weekly says, run, don't ease on down to this spectacular revival. The Wiz. Coming to the Adrian Arsh Center October 7th through 12th. Get tickets at arshcenter.org.
With culture.
Welcome back. Joining us now is Dr. Fabiola Constant, the president and founder of the Lou Foundation. We're here all about her journey and the impact of the Lou Foundation and the significance of this beautiful all-white affair. Welcome, Dr. Fabiola Constant. Thank you for being here.
Thank you so much for having me.
Yes, and I'm just going to go right ahead and dive in. Okay. So your story of turning pain into purpose is one that is deeply moved. I want you to share with the audience what inspired you behind the Lou Foundation and why this mission is so personal to you.
It's so personal to me because it's my life experience. I'm a mother of 5. I have four kids on earth and I have one in heaven. So this all started with my son, Lou, who had transitioned back in 2017. And again, that was something unimaginable for any parent to go through, is losing a child. However, my faith in the Lord carried me through a lot of things that I wasn't able to receive. God instilled in me to be able to provide to mothers like myself, bereaved moms. So that's kind of like how this all-white affair started, because a lot of people don't know that October 15th is Infant Child Loss Month, Awareness Month. So we started bringing awareness to let them know, hey, it's not just cancer or domestic violence in October. It's also our month, Lou Foundation Month. We are the bereaved community. We are the community that provide resources, counseling, programming, initiative, outreach to our bereaved community.
Okay, speaking of that, the Lou Foundation runs powerful programs like the Love Brunches, Lotus Bloom Gathering, and Youth Empowerment Initiative. Which of these efforts excite you the most as you look ahead?
The youth program that we have mentorship for the youth. We have them start from their business from the ground up, but primarily our literacy program where we help them start to create a book to become an author and publish. Literacy is very important in our Black and Brown community. So that's another component that we bring. My son, who is 7, he loves Spider-Man. He always said, I want Spider-Man to look like me. I said, of course, Spider-Man could look like you. We're going to create your book and have Spider-Man to look like you, and you tell your version of your story. And that's kind of how the literacy page started.
I like that. Tell me more about the Love Brunches and the Lotus Bloom Gathering that you guys have.
Yes, the Love Brunch is something we do quarterly. We call it the Bee Moms Love Brunch, which is what people would typically say the homeless feeding and distribution. but we call it the Love Brunch. That's for our unhoused friends on the street. Typically every quarter, myself, the whole team, and 10 community partners that we partner up with, we come together to provide hygiene product, snacks, clothes, shoes, personal care kit, you name it. But we do that with love. We come out there, we set up our table, we put the tablecloth, we make it feel like it's an actual event that's going on. We put all our love into it. Everything we do it with love. Just like my son's name is Lou, which is stand for Love Others Unconditionally.
I love that.
And then the Lotus Bloom is our 6 weeks program that we do throughout South Florida. This year we held one in Opelika. Commissioner Bass was our sponsor. We also held one in Miramar. Commissioner Maxwell Chambers was our sponsor, and we was able to provide that services to the bereaved community or women that experience trauma, grief, and loss.
And I kind of want to tap into the bereaved community because, being born and raised in South Florida, we lose children all the time from different type of ways. And, I don't think, many parents who have lost a child, or even if it wasn't a child, even if it was a significant other, I don't think they tap into the bereavement. You mentioned that you guys do bereavement counseling. Can you emphasize on that, or even give the audience some information on that?
Yes, because we also have our own community, which we have the B Moms support group, which is 24 hours, is through social media. And we also have like different workshop and programs that we do. The mental health components of it, as far as the counseling, is our services that we do. Sometimes they come in, the professionals come in and provide those services for us for free. We've been blessed. And, at our resource center, we have one in North Miami, and we also have one also in West Park in Broward. So again, we service Dade and Broward County, not just Dade County.
I love that. I love that. Thank you for sharing that information. For those who want to get involved, how can your audience support or connect with the Lou Foundation mission?
They can support us by following us on all social media platforms, which is Lou Foundation Inc. And also they can attend a lot of the different programming initiative that we have going on. Most importantly, I would welcome them to come to our all white gala, which is our annual fundraising event, which is our 9th annual. And that's pretty much the most important one, because we're not just honoring just the bereaved community. We're also honoring cancer survivors, domestic violence survivors, because those 3 topics are very important to us, as we have bereaved mom that experience cancer, that also experience domestic violence. So we come together as one in unity and nurture healing. So that event is one that we honor them, we celebrate them for being able to, go through everything they had to go through and still be able to thrive and navigate in this hard situation that they're going through.
Yes, and that's very, very important. I'm happy to have foundations such as yourself that provide that type of support to the community, because it's definitely needed. I want to know more about the all white party. I mean, the annual gala. Sorry to call it a party. I want to know more about the all white gala, and see how I can come and support. Of course, MIA Media Group always love to support. And I want to come out and be present with you and the other moms at that time. So right now, the All White Affair continues to inspire through community connection and celebration. Let's check in with my co-host, Dr. Delvina, to see what they are up to. Stand tuned. We'll be back for final reflections.
Welcome to the City of Miami Gardens, where purpose meets opportunity. From building tomorrow's infrastructure, to answering the call when it matters most, to creating vibrant spaces and smart growth, every role counts. With 4-day work weeks, 100% paid health benefits, generous PTO, and a Florida pension plan, the City of Miami Gardens puts you first. Join the team that's shaping the future.
For 10 years, filled with dreams, talent, love. At the Children's Trust, we are dedicated to nurturing the potential of every child and family with hundreds of trust-funded programs. Find a program at thechildrenstrust.org.
I grew up down here in South Florida, so for me, it's a little bit more personal.
For the Mesman and Dover Law Firm, it's about community.
For us, South Florida's our home. You all are our people.
Our family. Our future.
The difference we'll make for you, your loved ones, your kids, matters. Because to us, it's personal.
If you need us, call us 24/7 at 866-954-MORE.
That's 866-954-6673. Demesman and Dover Law Firm, youraccidentattorneys.com.
The legendary Broadway show is back. The Wiz. The Chicago Sun-Times raves. It's an eye-popping, high-intensity revival. The music, the voices, the legend returns. Entertainment Weekly says, run, don't ease on down to this spectacular revival. The Wiz. Coming to the Adrian Arsh Center October 7th through 12th. Get tickets at arshcenter.org.
Help comes in many forms. As a Miami-Dade County bus operator, you can help your community, help those in need, and even help yourself. Operators have the opportunity to earn more than $50,000 a year plus built-in overtime, earn more than 13 paid holidays and vacation days, and take advantage of the tuition reimbursement program. Plus, qualified new drivers will receive a $5,000 sign-on bonus. Become a driving force in our community. Apply now at miamidade.gov/busdriver.
The legendary Broadway show is back. The Wiz. The Chicago Sun-Times raves. It's an eye-popping, high-intensity revival. The music, the voices, the legend returns. Entertainment Weekly says, run, don't ease on down to this spectacular revival. The Wiz. Coming to the Adrian Arsh Center October 7th through 12th. Get tickets at arshcenter.org.
With culture. Are you ready to take the couch? It's Dr. Delvina, the queen of brain love. I have I have two more things that I want to share with you. Bam, brain food, and bam, brain sleep. These are two books that I wrote. I put these books together. They contain illustrations which are hand-drawn. Check that out. These books are check that out. That's me in the kitchen. These books are very informative and can help you identify challenges in your daily lifestyle that may be leading to your mental health challenges. So listen, brain food, I talked to you about the foods that we should eat that can help foster and nourish and help support our mental health. In brain sleep, I discuss extensively sleep hygiene and how sleep hygiene is vital for our mental health and our wellness. It tells you the do's and the don'ts. So please go on Amazon, search for my name, Dr. Delvina Thomas, and these books will pop right up. You don't want to search for the titles of the books because many other things will populate. So it's been easier for my supporters to do a search for my name on Amazon. Thank you for your support.
Welcome back, everybody. It's always great to see my co-host, Dr. Delvina. You know, they always doing things without me. But just to get back on track, tonight has been a celebration of legacy, resilience, and purpose from the Adrian Art Center's 20th season to Lose All White Affair. We've witnessed how vision and community can transform lives. I'd like to thank our guests for tonight, Suzette Espinosa, Fuentes, and Dr. Fabiola Constant. And I want to thank you, the viewers, for staying with us. To learn more or support these organizations, please visit their website. And to our viewers, the Adrian Art Center 20th season is officially underway with unforgettable shows, music, and community program waiting for you. I am Cynthia Saint Paul, and this has been MIA Soul. Thank you for staying with us. Until next time, keep your soul fed and your spirit lifted. Thank you.
When quality care is a priority for